The Parlament function allows you to create multiple copies and arranges these copies in a parliamentary fashion. So let's grab a primitive here and we'll use a sphere, and first let's throw a material on it so that we can see it a little bit better, and I'm also going to scale this sphere down. Now I'm going to go back into my built-ins, my FP tab, and go into the tools folder and grab the Parlament, and I'm just going to drop this Parlament function right onto the sphere container itself. And when I do that, notice how it automatically creates subcontainers. So if we open up this little black dial here, it reveals 40 different subcontainers. Now if we go into the Parlament function, it says number of elements 40, so that relates to the number of subcontainers that it created. And you can see in the preview window here how it arranged these 40 different containers into a rainbow fashion. In the number of elements, we can adjust this to, let's say, 30 or any number of elements that you want. We have an option here for number of rows. We can change that. Now once we change the number of elements and number of rows, we can hit rebuild geometry, and you can see the change down here in the preview window. It still doesn't look like much, so now we have to come down here to our inner radius and outer radius and start making adjustments here. As we increase the outer radius, you can see how it increases the space in between these spheres, and if we increase the inner radius, it increases the space a little more in a different way. So once you have this set to how you like it arranged, you can use this start angle and the end angle to make some further adjustments. So the start angle determines where you want it to start, and the end angle determines where you want it to end. And you can even keyframe these elements. So if I want to have my start angle set to something like that, we can set a keyframe and just reset this number and set another keyframe. When you press play, it now animates this parliamentary function. Now at any time, if you want to adjust this arrangement, because this is on the topmost group here, you can come back into your transformation axis and make any type of changes as far as scaling, rotation, or position. You also have access to your 40 different or 30 different subcontainers here. So if you wanted to make a change to any of these or swap out a color, let's say, on any of these spheres, or change the size of this sphere or position of that, or rotation, be it whatever, you can have access to all of these options.